What it is, YouTube? It's your boy Soldier checking in. I want to do a quick video to address a lot of people on YouTube, on the internet, or just people, period. People who listen to my music in general, or people who have heard my music and have made a judgment and passed judgment on me as an artist. No, I say artist and not a rapper, because I feel myself as an artist, because I artistically create rheumatic parents OD. I do a lot of poetry, so when I write poetry, I usually can write a poem to a beat, and that I sometimes turns a poem into raps. But I feel myself as an artist because I tell vividly of the streets, the life I'm living, and the life I have lived, past tense, things I've seen, things I know, and places I want to go. And most people say that, oh, that's fantasy rapping, but it is, and then it's not. It's just called knowing your future, or wanting it as your future. And I was always taught, if you shall say, you should get. So I want to be successful in my career. I want to be here and there, or have things that I couldn't have. And I know y'all probably looking like, well, he's just another YouTube rapper and an internet rapper and things like that. To me, I'm not, because it's actually deeper than that. It's real deeper than that. If it wasn't actually for rapping, I'd probably be dead right now, dead or in prison. And without rapping, I'd probably be just another statistic of the hood, because I come from the hood. I come from poverty. I come from the welfare and the Section 8s. I'm not afraid to admit that. But where I come from, usually a young male, a black male at my age is usually in jail or have been found dead right now. And dropped out of high school, has no knowledge of the world, nothing like that. But when I got into music, I was about 13 years old when I got into actually being serious about this. And that was in '04. By '06, I was so focused. I was doing it in school, and I was doing talent competitions and things like that. And I got such a great response from it. That's why I kept doing it. But music been in my life since I was born. I could truly say, if it wasn't for music and my family and some support, I probably wouldn't have graduated high school. I probably wouldn't be a sophomore in college right now. I probably wouldn't be in front of this camera doing a video about me rapping on YouTube or things like that. I use YouTube and the internet as a form of promotion and just sharing, because some people do actually like my music. A lot of people may have liked me as an artist, as a rapper, and things like that. So I mean, I'm just sharing, I'm just giving to y'all. That's why you see me on the internet, on YouTube, and things like that. That's why I make videos of me freestyling. And a lot of people like, well, he ain't freestyling. Well, I am freestyling. It may not look as I'm freestyling to you, because I'm looking at the computer. It's because I'm on a webcam, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't tell from the quality of this video. And I look at myself randomly, periodically throughout the video on my screen as the video is recording. So it looks like, oh, I'm looking at written lyrics on the computer, but I'm not. A lot of things you've heard on YouTube, I've sat down and freestyle, because that's how I learned. I learned to freestyle, then write, when I started writing poetry and things like that. On top of that, I want to speak on the subject of Lil 5AO. He made a video about rappers and their influence on the world, about a lot of violences and stuff is blamed on explicit lyrics and things rappers say. And I'm going to give it from a rapper's point of view, and a person who listens to music. I listen to all type of music, and I've listened to the most controversial that they can say, from Tupac to Biggie to 50 Cent, NWA, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, MC Shan, KRS-One, rappers like that. Excuse me, my camera. Excuse me, the camera went dark real quick, but I've listened to all that music, and as controversial as they say, it has not affected me as a person. It did not stop me from becoming a better person, becoming the man that I am, a more responsible person. And like I say, I thank music for making me as responsible as I am today anyway. So I show so much respect to music, hip-hop, rap, whatever you want to name it. And a lot of people in the world look up to hip-hop, but I'm not gonna take full effect, because you can't blame hip-hop. Blame the people who listen and have small mentalities and are easily influenced by the words of another person. Rappers usually tell stories of how they came up in the hood, things they have previously done. They're not telling you to go out and do it. He said, I went, grabbed the gun, 4-5, still cop, something. He didn't say, you go grab the gun, 4-5, still cop, bust his brain. So, I mean, he didn't tell you. People who go out, create kids, got tongue-tied, commit murders and things like that. Small mentality, small minded, because that's what they did, have mental problems. And you can't blame the music that they listen to. That's just so how easily influenced it is. And Lil 5AO said, don't blame the rappers, blame the parents. Of course, you can't exactly blame the parents. Usually strict parents on their child create a rebel child, period. That's just life, and it's just written. If you have very strict parents, you're gonna have a rebel son. And if you're too lenient, you're gonna still have a wild, outrageous child or something like that. Because they had everything, and whatever they wanted, they got it, and then they're gonna spoil it. And if they don't get it when they on their own, it creates that problem because they want it and they can't have it. So you can't blame the parents. You can't blame the rapper. You can only blame the person themselves of how they felt or their mental state was at when they heard that song or seen that video or whatever. That's the only thing you can blame, the only person you can put it on. And I'm gonna just put it like this.